What do YouTube? Welcome back to another episode here on Sideline Stories. I'm your host Rob. Today we be talking. Oh, we got the regular group today. No guests. Probably get a guest on next week. Today we be talking about what's going on in the league and our top 10 small forwards going into next season, based off their performance last season, their potential growth, of course. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Click that like button. Turn on notifications. We got Mangers over here. We're doing something special over here.
Turn on notifications.
And so we're going to start off with the Rockets, man. They looking to rebuild. Russell Westbrook, well, we hope they're looking to rebuild. Makes sense for them too. Russell Westbrook asked for a trade, and James Harden is up in a look. So how y'all feel about what's going on with the Rockets right now?
I want
James
Harden to leave, and I want Russell Westbrook to go somewhere where like the Knicks, where he ain't winning nothing.
Actually, report just came out. Harden may push to leave Houston.
That's great.
Well, I think that was going to happen. He was only saying he wanted to stay because he wanted to see if he make it work. But now it's looking like, hold on, he really sitting back thinking about it. Hold on,
Like, why would I stay?
Why would I stay? I'm gonna be struggling.
Yeah,
to even
shooting all the shots.
Struggling
like,
to try and even get in the playoffs.
top 8. Even in the West is already stacked as it is already. You know,
he needs. It's gonna be hard.
Honestly,
and you know what really enticed him? Hearing about the Nets.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that recently.
Really, but
that just won't work though.
I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, the Nets. He might go to the Nets. He's looking to go to the Heat too. Honestly, all the
Heat would be
76ers. I honestly say that if Harden goes to the East, any team
will be
any team will be a championship contending team
not
for sure.
Team.
I think,
well, not any team, but any top 8
any
team,
top 4 teams.
Any top 4 teams. I agree.
I think the Sixers shouldn't miss this opportunity. They should trade Ben Simmons.
No,
they're not going to trade Ben Simmons.
They should trade Ben Simmons for James Harden. That will work.
No, I want to. They got to give that team. You got a new coach, a better coach than Brett Brown. You got to give that one more. You got to give that half a season.
No, it won't. James Harden and Joel Embiid will be a way better duo.
That pick and roll game is crazy.
Joel Embiid and James Harden will be a way better duo.
That pick and roll game is crazy.
They'd be a top 5 duo in the league.
Literally.
Easily.
Joel Embiid can shoot too, so you got to guard that. And the pick and roll is he can knock down an open shot.
He can knock down, but
who say a 3? He can knock down a mid.
But this is the thing, like he'll be able to have him 1-on-1s in the paint. He really won't.
Literally, and the paint will be like open because they got shooters around it.
Yes, him and Ben Simmons.
I'm not saying not to do it, but
they don't want to do it, but they should.
It's something interesting. Me, I think they should give it another year, but see what is working in All-Star, because that team has potential. Like Ben Simmons is a great talent, even without a jump shot. So you don't know if he does develop. What if he comes out shooting his mid ranges? I'm talking about shooting 60% from the mid range.
James Harden and Joel Embiid will work way better.
I also like that Heat rumor too. If I'm not gonna lie, just because
it will be James Harden, Tyler.
No, they would probably have to give up Tyler Hero.
They would have to give up Tyler Hero.
I'm saying the starting lineup could be crazy.
That starting lineup, that Heat will be golden too, just because
James is gonna play
Jimmy gonna give you all that. He gonna drive. He gonna give you Jimmy. Gonna give you Jimmy.
You're gonna have Jimmy, Bam, and Harden.
And Harden, that's a big 3.
Yeah,
that's a big 3. That Heat is really good.
You gotta make sure you bring back Goran Dragic if you can afford him.
He's not gonna play next season.
But exactly.
I don't think. He might be.
You don't even need Goran Dragic if you have Harden.
He is coming off an injury.
You don't need Goran Dragic if you have Harden, because Harden can really step up and play that point guard role.
Yeah.
You don't need Goran Dragic.
I'm telling you I told Yates trade. Did you see it in the messages?
What? Miles.
That's a good trade.
Miles Turner.
To still put something around James Harden.
Or if you stay in the Rockets. The Rockets organization is gonna have to bring somebody there so he can stay.
Yeah, they can't. That's the thing.
And they can't fulfill that need.
That's what I'm saying. They're realizing. They probably thought they was gonna try and trade Russell Westbrook to a top team and get something back. He want to go to a bum team and be
the number one guy.
Be weak.
Exactly.
Be the best player.
Let him do what he gotta do. Let Russell Westbrook do that.
No, he don't want to win. Yeah, he want to average a triple. I told y'all.
But that's his definition of winning.
I was telling people that's gonna go to his head, averaging that triple double, and it did.
You did say that.
It went to his head. Now he wants to be the guy He just wants to do what he wants to do.
That's him winning.
That's
I feel like if him having a triple double, that's in his mind. That's him winning. That's him winning games and getting into the playoffs. And let's say if you go to the Knicks and have a triple double, like have a great season like he did with the OKC,
that can get you to the playoffs.
That's getting you to the playoffs.
Yeah, you getting the playoffs.
That's
only because you're in the
playoffs.
East, though.
But that's but he's not gonna average triple double because he's 31 years old now.
Yeah. He getting too old.
His years. Him and Iverson are very similar. They have similar careers. They both, like I think Russell Westbrook, you're gonna start to see him start to fall off a bit. Like
I don't see that.
No, he already is falling off.
Not this season.
He can't even hit a jump shot.
Not this season, but next season you're gonna start to see he won't be as explosive.
Falling off. Russell Westbrook with KD.
I mean,
was
his
hitting the
knees
open
is
three.
good though.
His knees are.
I get what you're saying that he won't be as explosive.
No, he won't. Definitely won't be. He'll be 32 years old.
He been fell off.
That's what I'm like. But their careers are similar in the ways they never won. They're both looked at as great players, but at least Iverson
Russell
won.
Westbrook, he'll still be a Hall of Famer. He's definitely
he's a Hall of Famer. He definitely
for sure.
The question is though, like, is that it, Russ?
Well, that's what he's content. He's content with just being
I hate players that don't want to win.
That's him.
That's him winning. That's him winning.
Carmelo didn't want to win.
Like, say it this way: if he says that the Rockets, is he going to win?
No.
They're not even going to be a playoff.
But he could have asked for a trade to a better team for a better situation.
A better team don't want him.
His whole thing goes. They want him, but that wouldn't work.
Who are they going to give up though?
Paul George.
They're not doing that.
They're not giving up Paul George.
They're not giving up.
They're not exactly. Who the good teams? They don't want him because
they don't
want to give up nobody they already have.
Not even that. He's just not good.
Exactly. He gonna bring too much conflict in your locker room already.
I wouldn't say he's a bad teammate. I think it's just more like on the court. His plays out
and his basketball IQ is just.
He can fit good with the Hornets.
Anybody.
It would just suck for Terry Rozier, who wants to be a starter so bad. Hey, but speaking of starting point guards who should probably come on the bench, Dennis Schroeder's potentially getting traded to the Lakers this Monday, tomorrow, or for y'all today.
That's a great trade.
That's for the Danny Green in 28th.
That's a really good trade.
That's a good trade.
That was crazy. I didn't see that coming. I knew Dennis Schroeder was gonna have to get up out of there too.
Oh yeah, they was.
But I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers try to get a young player, but I'm like, what do they really need a young player for? You feel me?
They don't need a young player. They need somebody who's gonna come in and contribute.
Exactly. But yeah, Dennis Schroeder's gonna be good coming off the bench. They probably still go with Braun after. Well, Braun doesn't want to play one, so
Dennis Schroeder may.
What do they do?
But that's the thing. They're not done. We gotta see what else they do.
So you think they can still find a way to get Derrick Rose?
No.
Or do you, instead of going for Derrick Rose, you go for like Jeff T?
But do you need like another guard?
You kind of do.
But this depends if Avery.
This sounds like a hard. Yeah, like you need a high guard. Like
this depends if Avery Bradley doesn't play. If Avery Bradley comes back and play, he'll start.
Free agency is on Friday. That's Friday night, 9 p.m. Oh, yeah. I can't. I don't know about y'all, but I can't. The year Braun was a free agent. That was one of the best shits ever, bro.
Yeah.
I remember at home chilling, just on my phone, scrolling. I'm like, Braun went to the Lakers, let's go. And Paul George went to the Thunder. I had to, you got traded to the Thunder.
The NBA,
there's gonna be some interesting picks today.
The NBA offseason is the most interesting offseason of all.
Man, did you see how the NFL's trade that? I was like, that shit's so
NBA trade deadline, the NBA offseason is the best.
It's the best time.
It's the best.
Exactly.
The craziest shit happened.
Because such a little player can impact your team so much also too.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get the right players,
and like
you
the
know?
trades are going to happen.
Yeah.
And
then everybody like that's being traded is like high quality good players for your team that can be actually really good, you know?
And like the crazy thing is that this offseason, it's not even like about to be the best. Next year's gonna be crazy because Paul George is gonna be free agent. Kawhi, LeBron, I believe I don't know, somebody else is free agent. But like that year's gonna be crazy.
Exactly.
It's gonna be so crazy.
Hey, you know, the NBA is going to the right place. Especially it's being become more interesting to watch. Even like it's not even being played right now. We already still watching it.
It's a year-round sport.
Yeah, it is. It's a year-round sport.
And we don't get a summer league this year too. That's the crazy part.
The draft's gonna be crazy. That's coming up on Wednesday. Everything.
We're gonna talk about that. I already know who I want, which order, and all that. Well, we gonna get into our list. Start off with our honorable mention, of course. We're gonna start off with Nnaji. Who you got?
Well, my honorable mention, I decided to go back to a young guy. I don't know if I did that on the shooting guards, but I said MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. The reason why he's my honorable mention is because I feel like he has a lot of upside. The Nuggets next year is going to be a really good team to watch. They're going to be fun. They got Bobo. They got him. They got Jamal Murray. They got Jokic. They got a lot of key pieces, that's going to be interesting to watch. And I feel like
he has KD potential.
Yeah,
he has KD potential.
Exactly. He hit big shots in the playoffs,
It's going to have to come down to, are you going to be a good defensive player on the court?
At that three spot, you got to play you got to have that D, you got to.
Because I don't see nothing wrong with his offense. I mean, the shots he hits contested.
Yeah.
It's like he wants to be contested.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And his vertical straight up. He doesn't go forward like a James Harden or like a Anthony Davis. Like, he goes straight up and jump shot.
His comparison was KD when he came out of college. So.
And he went, I was like,
he gonna be a
good player.
He only went that low because
his injury.
Yeah, his back injury.
Man, he had real potential. I thought he was supposed to go like number.
He's supposed to
one.
It was projecting to be the number one pick.
Yeah, it was going to number one, but man, all that shit changed. So mine, I have T.J. Warren as my honorable mention. T.J. Warren.
Ooh, you don't have him in your top 10?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe I got somebody in there that I was debating, but I had to put some respect just because, but you'll see. But yeah, T.J. Warren, after the bubble, during the regular season, he's a good player. Bubble, he did something. If you told me to bet $100 he was going to give me back-to-back games that he did, what was it, 40? I would have been like, you're a liar. I'm not doing that. But my thing is he going to do that next season?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like a lot of players in the bubble did stuff that we don't normally see them do on a regular basis. Yeah. So will he do that same thing next season? That's why I kind of put him on honorable mention. He could have been top 10 over. He could have been like 10th on mine. But I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mine is OG Anunoby. I like his game. The Raptors, small forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think he's 10?
That's honorable mention.
Honorable mention. He's young, but he stepped up big this year.
Yeah.
He plays good defense.
He can knock down
the shot, and he can handle the ball a bit.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Like, to be a top 10 small forward, that's really what you do. You play defense and you score.
I'm not mad at that. I totally forgot, bro.
Honestly, at this position too, so many small forwards are here,
Yeah.
So it's like we can go any place.
We can go
especially
any place.
at the lower end of the half, like the bottom 10. All small forwards are really right there. You get me? So especially in their potential for next season too. We're expected to have a lot of players, big seasons next year. You feel me? So I feel like this small forwards list might be different for everybody.
Yeah. I was gonna put Joe Ingles as my honorable mention, but
no, I haven't
make yours.
My list?
Yeah.
Joe Ingles is in my top. Hey,
Actually,
I want to see your list, man.
If he did it, man.
If he I have to. I don't know.
If you look at his numbers,
I said I was gonna put him on my.
Yeah, I can understand you put it on.
So he might be in there. He might not.
Okay.
I said
Okay. You're number 10 then. Okay. You got a number 10.
My number 10 is Joe Ingles.
Okay.
He just barely made the list.
Okay, why you got him there?
No, he's a guy. He knocks down. He's a nice shooter. He knocks down the three.
He good role player.
Good role player. He plays defense.
Hits big shots.
Big shots. He can't handle the ball, but he can pass.
Yeah.
He's a nice passer.
And he'll give you something unexpected
he's
too.
He's not gonna make too many mistakes.
Yeah, he'll show you something who is that?
He knows his role and he's not scared.
Exactly.
I looked up his numbers just now. If you looked at his numbers, you would have thought he was just a basic player.
Yeah, but
he averaged 10 points.
Nah, those are 10 points though. You gotta look at all he does. His efficiency is nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. He shot 78 from the free throw. Shot From the field, he shot 44. And from 3, he shot 39.
Was that last season?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad, honestly, especially coming from a team like that, too.
Yeah.
That's not bad. No, this is 10.
Because he was probably the 3rd option? 4th, maybe, honestly.
Yeah, but I just like his game, his attitude.
Yeah, I respect it. That's why I've been a fan of Joe Ingles since he guarded somebody. I think he guarded Braun one game. I was like, this nigga got lock up defense.
I've been a fan
honestly
since he guarded Paul George in the playoffs.
Oh, I think it was that too, bro. Like he's guards. He'll guard your best forward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not scared. He's not scared.
Yeah, and he's good because he's not fast, but he's there.
Yeah,
he reminds me of like a He plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, I think his name is.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson.
Like he's not fast, but he's long and he gonna guard you really well.
Yeah.
So my number 10, I have Andrew Wiggins. I'm Andrew Wiggins at number 10.
He didn't make my list.
No,
I hear you. The reason why I put Andrew Wiggins there because when you watch Andrew Wiggins, he's a bucket. He's a bucket. He gonna hoop. He gonna knock threes. He gonna attack. He don't really play defense, but he'll have his hand in the ball every now and then.
Yeah,
Only reason honestly, he could have missed my thing, but I had to put him there because of that. And he's low really is because he's not he doesn't care about winning at all. He's focused on
huge disappointment.
Getting the bucket.
Huge disappointment.
That's it. And getting paid. That's it.
Huge disappointment.
Huge disappointment.
Yeah.
People was telling him he was supposed to be the next LeBron. You know,
he was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be
good.
He was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be one of the. They was looking at him like one of the top. He was supposed to be one of the top 5 players in the NBA at this point in his career.
Yeah.
That's how they was looking at him out of college.
Yeah.
But the numbers he give you, he's crazy.
But that's the thing. He doesn't. He's content with who he is now.
Like this year, he gave you 20.
Yeah, he was playing on the Warriors too. So.
Well, but he started before the Warriors. So on Memphis, he was giving you 22. His time with the Warriors, he gave you 19.
So he should be better than what he is. That's why he's just a huge disappointment.
But it's more he doesn't care. That's the thing. He's an NBA player that came in and just worried about getting a check. I don't know what his life was before. I don't know if he was wealthy or regular or was he poor or whatever. All he cares about is getting a check. Once he got that check,
he was fine.
He was done. Really caring.
He was really done. So that's why I'm just
even Jimmy Butler was telling us they don't have a
This was from Jimmy Butler's mouth. He was Towns is he's a great player. But when he was talking about Andrew Wiggins, he was like, if me and Andrew Wiggins play 1-on-1, there's no way I should be able to beat him because he's
that talented.
He's that talented. He's the best player on his team.
But when
his
you
talent
watch
wise.
him,
when you watch him, he just
don't
doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's what Jimmy Butler's thing. He didn't care. Andrew Wiggins just doesn't care.
Who's your number 10?
My number 10, believe it or not, is Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre. Number 10 is because I have him at number 10 is because I feel like next season with the Suns, they're going to be a good team.
But here's my thing. They might trade Kelly Oubre. You got to watch out for that.
Oh, yeah. They might trade him. They might trade him.
He's going to be in the package for CP3, so you got to watch out for that.
But Kelly Oubre, no matter where he goes, I expect him to put up numbers next season. Just because, he drew that name for himself,
I hear
he had a decent,
He gave you 19.
He gave you 19.
19 points.
Sheesh.
19 and 6 points.
I expect at least 25 or 22. 25 to 22. If he going to OKC, why not?
Oh, no. He not that. He never going to be that. I don't think he'll
what? Why not? If he's going to OKC where there's nobody, especially Chris Paul, nobody.
They got Shea, they got Baisley, they got Dort. Well,
but you're expecting he's going to start at the small forward position.
He can play the 3 and the 4.
And if he goes to OKC and Chris Paul leaves, I'm sorry to say, OKC is not making the playoffs.
No, they're not making the playoffs anyway. I don't think they was making the playoffs.
Of course. So therefore, I believe his stats can be inflated.
Yeah, but they're looking to clear house. They already about to trade Dennis Schroeder. They're looking. So the motivation on that team is not going to be the same.
Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah, the motivation on that team is not going to be the same.
I feel like next year, if he gets traded or even if he stays, there's no way he should be averaging 20 plus. So that's 21.
He should be averaging 20 plus.
That's 21 and above.
Yeah, but
21 and above. You have to. You have to elevate each season.
I don't think I forgot him either. I think
on first.
I think
I
that's
know
a good
that
number
the
10.
Warriors, not the Warriors, the Wizards, which they had him low key.
Yeah.
Instead, they probably would have went. They could have gone.
That's when I was doing
4
the
and the
push-ups.
5.
Yeah.
It could be at the. Oh, that team could have been nice.
Yeah,
coming
that team
into this
yeah.
season. But let's move on to our number 9. We're gonna start off with you. Who you got?
My number 9 will be Joe Ingles.
Okay.
Number 9.
Same spot.
Number 9, I have him there just because I feel like he's proven himself to be the 9th best small forward in the league. You know, I feel like, especially next year, you know, in the West, you have to elevate your play. So if he scored 10 points, if he averaged 10 points last season, he should be averaged 15.
I'm not really worried about how much he scores, just like
his level of play.
He scores.
Oh, when he
like
scores?
When he scores at the right time.
Yeah.
He's a good go-to for that knockdown 3 when Donovan Mitchell gets double team.
Okay, I feel you.
Or the ball similar is laid on the sideline. Like he's good at like getting the ball to him. I'm not really worried about drawing up plays for Joe Ingles, like you would for Donovan Mitchell or anything. Yeah. But like
I feel like he has to be able to knock down his shot consistently, and I feel like in order for them to level up their play and go to the next step, which is like, you know, the conference finals or maybe even the finals, they need a guy who can score and score, you know? Like, they need that guy. You know, Donovan Mitchell is that guy. They need that third option to be a good third option, you know?
That's who they go to as well. They got Bogdanovich over there. They like Bogdanovich a lot. Like, especially him and Donovan.
They need more help over there.
I think it's more on the bench. They don't have no scorer to come off the bench. Like, they had Jordan Clarkson. But wait, is Jordan Clarkson still?
Yeah, yeah.
Jordan Clarkson's there. Like that boosted their team way more than they probably would have played.
Yeah, he played good. Yeah, he was good. He's a good pickup for sure.
Yeah. Who's your number 9? Mine is Joey for the same reason. So.
Mine is. I think it was. Mine was Tobias Harris.
You know, I had him in my honorable mention, but then I thought of T.J. Warren, so he slipped out.
Tobias Harris, I feel like is a top 10 small forward. Like,
if put in the right system for me. Right now.
Well, yeah, he's not being used correctly with the Sixers, but he's a bucket.
He's better at the 3 than he is
at
4. I think
I agree.
He's a bucket. He can shoot. He can handle ball. He can drive. He's a bucket.
He can defend a little bit.
Yeah, he can defend a little bit.
He got a nice. He's 6'8".
He's reliable. He can get you 18 to 20 points a game.
6'8". Like he should. He could have been. He averaged 19 this season.
That's good.
20.
That's why I say
that's a good pick.
Yeah,
that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
AD will decline his player option. We all knew that. He's gonna get a bag.
Yeah.
So moving on to number 8. Who you got?
I got DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh, I have the same.
I'm surprised you had him at 8. I thought you would have had him a little higher because you like DeMar DeRozan.
I have DeMar DeRozan.
I'm being realistic.
Oh shit, you got him at 8?
Yeah,
I'm at 8 too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time we all got.
We all agree on
Number
something.
Number 8. That's crazy. But yeah, DeMar DeRozan, he's gonna give he's one of the best mid-range scorers
and
in our game.
He's one of the most exciting dunkers we've ever seen. Also.
Not no more.
I'm talking about we've ever seen in the league. Yeah,
man.
But
he deserves that spot.
He does.
Like
that's
his name.
Yeah,
that's a good spot for him. I feel like
he's just got to figure out. He's just got to go to a team where he can win, but he can't be the first option. He got to be the third option.
Third option, yeah.
No, I'd give him the second option.
Nah.
Give him the second.
Not at this point. Not at this point in his career.
I believe if he goes somewhere, let's see. If he team him up with James Harden, I feel like that would be good.
I don't know if I want. That's like having Russ.
He can't shoot.
But that's like having Russ.
Yeah, that is like having a Russ. I agree.
Just a taller Russ.
Yeah, I agree. Never mind. But hey, let's see.
I just don't know if Spurs was like the best team for me.
He didn't want to go there, but it's just they wanted to get Kawhi off. That was.
He averaged 22 last season, and
he's gonna give you numbers like he's DeMar DeRozan
from the twos.
Yeah, he's gonna give you numbers.
He just he was good on the Raptors. They were the number 1 seed.
Yeah, he was great on the Raptors. Just his best years
against LeBron.
Behind. Yeah,
exactly.
So we're gonna start with you. Who you got at number 7?
My number 7.
Yep.
Brandon Ingram. My number
That's
7.
not bad.
My number 7 is Brandon Ingram because, hey,
I'm at 7 too. Look. I'm at 7 too.
My number 7 of Brandon Ingram just because I feel like, if he has a break, he already had a breakout year, I feel like, but if he has a really, really good next season, I feel like he can even be like number 5. You feel me? Number 8. Just because he has all the attributes to him, He can give you off the dribble, he can shoot, he can take it in, he got a mid-range, and he has athletic too. So I feel like why not?
The only thing he got to do is just get a defensive game where he can guard. He's shown where he can kind of guard a perimeter, like a perimeter player.
He just has to bring that consistency.
Yeah. He's a good player. He got a great position, man. That's why I like watching Bi. That's why they need to throw him a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
No trade clause. Like if he does not,
he can't do that.
If he walks, I'm gonna be mad. Like that's your best fit.
He can't walk. He's restricted.
But he can be like.
Nah.
They can match his offer. They can match any team's offer.
Yeah, he's restricted. He's if they match it, he has.
Wait, what's his contract? Is he done next year or?
No, he's on his rookie contract.
So his rookie deal is over.
Like.
So technically, he is a free agent, but he's not.
Like
he's
Jaylen Brown,
a restricted free agent.
Jaylen Brown got his already, but Jaylen Brown got his extension this season, which was like a 4-year deal. Bi just waited to the offseason so he can get a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Jeez. If they give him that 5-year deal, you think he deserves that 5-year deal?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be silly.
You think he's gonna take that 5-year deal?
Hell
Of course. No rookie has ever turned down the rookie max.
That would be dumb too.
Yeah.
But my number 7 is Chris Middleton.
Oh fuck. Like you. Wait.
You don't got Chris Middleton,
Okay. I have him in mind. I was just like,
why 7?
Higher.
Why at 7?
7. He is what he is.
He is what he is.
I don't think he's a second option. I think he's more of a third option on the championship team because he's inconsistent. He can score. He can put the ball on the floor.
He think he Kobe. I say this shit on Twitter all the time. He swear he Kobe.
He can shoot, but
Chris Middleton has knocked down some big shots.
He has, but this is the best we gonna get from Chris Middleton.
I agree with you 100%.
It's the best.
And the best is his 7.
Yeah, that's the best. So that's why
I agree with
7 is
his max.
Yeah, that's where he gonna be. I don't think he gonna get.
I don't think he's gonna get better next season either. I agree with you 100%.
He's gonna stay where he at.
Yeah.
All right, so he got a number 6.
Me?
Yeah.
I got Bi at number 6.
Makes sense. Okay. So I have Middleton at 6.
Yeah, and I have Middleton.
Just because a little bit of more experience, he's been farther in the playoffs, I put that into it. And he'll that's probably why I put it in there.
I think Bi. I'm talking about just going into this season. I think Bi gonna be a better player.
So you think Bi is a better player than
going into this season? Yes, I think he'll be a better player.
Yeah, me too. I just put Middleton at 6 just because based off of last season as well, his performance, he did manage to make it to the playoffs. Of course, with Giannis, but he still was a part of that team.
Say if Giannis leaves for some unforeseen circumstances,
is not.
You think Chris Middleton can carry his own weight?
No.
You think they're going to be a top 8 team in the East?
No. They'd be probably the worst team.
Yeah, I don't know. Because would they be better than the Hawks? Would they be better than the Bulls?
Maybe. It depends, but I don't.
Because who else is about on their team? The Hawks, Bulls. They'll be better than the Knicks.
The Hornets.
They'll be better than the Hornets. They wouldn't be better than the Wizards. Not with John Wall and Bradley Beal.
I think that Chris Middleton, I think if Giannis were to leave, I think that they would be the worst team in the
I think it's about in
the East.
Nah, because you got the Cavs. The Cavs are trash.
I think it's a possibility he's right. The Bucks could be
their whole team is is all around is Giannis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
If Giannis takes off
all they have is role players on it.
Yeah, they all have, Chris Middleton is not going to give you that.
Chris Middleton,
they have Malcolm Brogdon in there.
Chris Middleton is a role player. That's what he is.
Yeah, he's a good role player.
He's a really good
He's a top role player.
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Did he make All-Star team?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made All-Star team. But that can be because of Giannis too, because you know how Giannis was
he started in Detroit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. We got 6?
Yeah, my number 6 is Chris Middleton, so.
Oh, same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is actually looking good.
They think I'm dumb, man. I said that in the group chat. I said, y'all must think I'm stupid.
All right, so who you got at number 5?
My number 5 is Jason Tatum.
Okay. Yo, look at him.
My number 5 is Jason Tatum. I feel like the sky, the moon, the stars is the ceiling for Jason Tatum.
Man,
he's a young player. He's very good, very athletic. Hits the big shots. He's the number 1 option on a basically vet team. So like,
everybody, if you redrafted that 2017 class, he's going number 1.
Literally,
like Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid. Could you imagine that team today? Could you imagine that team today, bro? That team would be a top 3 team in the league, bro.
He got drafted with who? Like Markelle Fultz?
Markelle Fultz and Lonzo went before him.
What the hell?
That shit is crazy.
Markelle Fultz.
That shit is so crazy.
Jeez.
It's the same with Donovan Mitchell. Lonzo went before him.
Yeah.
Markelle, De'Aaron Fox, all these other players went before Donovan Mitchell. It's just like, fuck.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, my number 5.
And it's the same thing for
next year he could be top 3. Honestly, next year he could be top 3, depending on circumstances. He could be top 4.
4.
I think he could be top 3 next year. I honestly think he can.
You still got them 3 big dogs.
You still got them 3 big dogs, but he's going to be a big dog for sure.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%. For sure.
You got the same thing?
Yeah.
I got Jimmy Butler at 5.
Hey. Jimmy Butler at 5.
As good as Jimmy Butler did in the bubble in the finals, I still don't think he's better than these people that I'm
Let me tell you why I disagree with that statement. Because of what he did in the bubble, I feel like that put his name above like all the other people above this list just because of what he did, like bro was hooping.
I'm gonna tell you this.
He was hooping, but his game is not better than any of these players I'm about to name in the top 4 game. It's not. Defensively, he might be better than one of these players, 2 of these players that I'm gonna name, but offensively and everything else, no.
I'm gonna tell you this. I appreciate what he did in that finals run. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
But if Bam does not get injured, which you can say that of course, but like when Bam came back, he didn't have another game like that. He didn't have one close to that.
Well, I agree. No.
Yeah, but you have to
realize Bam, when Bam didn't even have a good game when he came back.
That's true.
Bam was playing a horrible one. And
so
they're playing against the Lakers, who was a great defensive team also, and also Jimmy Butler performed. Like he won 2 games.
He did
against LeBron. Like no other team won even 2 games.
They didn't win with Bam, but they did.
No, they didn't. They won a game without Bam.
They won one without Bam.
Yeah, they did.
One without and one with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And that last game, Goran Dragic should have never played.
He shouldn't have played. He was just out there fouling.
He
That's all he was doing out there fouling.
I didn't remember what
he was just out there fouling people. That's all he was doing.
He shouldn't have played. But Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler, I feel like he's earned his respectable spot in top 5. But like I said, the small forward position is like this.
Yes.
So like it's kind of hard to say. But
just like my number 4 is Jason Tatum.
Mine's is Jimmy Butler.
Mine's is Jimmy Butler.
See, we all pretty much right there.
See,
So now this is gonna be interesting.
Top 3.
Top 3.
But in my opinion, it should be the same.
No, I don't think 1 and 2 is gonna be the same. I don't think so.
My top 3.
Who you got 3?
No, just say who's your 3rd.
My 3rd is Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
So that's the top 2.
I feel like Kawhi Leonard has deserved that spot.
But he's not better than these 2 people.
Yeah, he's not better than obviously.
Here we go.
My second, believe it or not, is Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, we all gonna be
the reason why is because Kevin Durant did not have a last season.
That's mine too.
Okay,
that's exactly mine too.
So we don't even know what he's going to do next season.
If Kevin Durant never tears his Achilles, he's the best player.
He's the number 1 player. I agree 100%.
He's the best player in the world.
Of course, 100%.
He was the best player in the world before he tore his Achilles.
I agree with you 100%.
Yes.
No, he's not.
We just have to see what he's going to do next season. Honestly, it goes 1 and 2. Like I said, the small forward position is very tight.
Kevin Durant had completed his game. Like
he had
no weak point.
No flaw. He can play defense. He can dribble. He can shoot. He's athletic. He's face of the basket. He can do everything.
But it's like I can't put him over Braun.
Yeah, you can. At that point in his career, Kevin Durant was the
even
best.
Kobe himself said, when I retired, I didn't have a way to stop him.
Nah, for sure. Like Kevin Durant is unguardable.
Kevin
He's one of the greatest scorers of all time.
If you ask anybody in the league currently, who do they fear guarding the most? It's not James Harden. It's not Steph. It's not Anthony Davis. It's Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant.
Because you can't guard.
I was playing basketball. Well, I was on the high school basketball team, and obviously David Nwaba, he came. You know, I went to uni.
And you asked him?
Yeah, and so I didn't ask him, but somebody asked him. He was like, "Who's your toughest guard?" He said, "You know," I thought, like, I asked him even about James Harden. He was like, "No." He was like, "It's Kevin Durant."
That's what it's Kevin Durant. You can't guard him.
You can't.
Because what are you gonna do? You gonna force him inside? You can't force him inside. You can't force him.
He can shoot over to.
This is the thing.
He's unguardable.
You can't force him to drive to his left because he can pull up from his left. He can pull up from his right. You can't do anything with him.
He's just like Steph. You just gotta hope he has a bad
game. But he's not.
And he's not gonna have. And he's consistent too.
You can't put him in a post. He'll pick you apart in a post now.
And he can catch and shoot, so he can
catch. Here's my thing though. This is gonna be interesting for next season with Kevin Durant. Now he's gonna see way more double teams than he's seen in the past 2 years.
No, he's not gonna see double teams.
I agree. Yes, because
you still can't double him.
I'll double team Kevin Durant I'll force him to kick it out to Kirstenberg. 100%.
That's fine.
100%. I'll force him to kick it out to Kirstenberg.
But he's not gonna be double teamed like Devin Booker is double teamed.
Oh hell no.
He still has Kyrie there, so.
But I'm saying he's gonna experience more double team next year than he did with the Warriors.
Yes, but he will, but he's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I feel like exactly. He's been experiencing double team throughout his whole career. Like he's going, there ain't nothing that the NBA is going to throw at him next season that he ain't seen yet, for sure. So it just depends on how he's going to come back from this injury.
To me, Kevin Durant is the best scorer I've ever seen.
I agree with you 100%.
The best scorer I've ever seen.
I agree with you 100%.
I think I'd like to put it like this. I like to put it like this. If Kevin Durant has more ways to score than anybody in NBA series. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
He has more ways to score than anybody.
Yes.
But
he can do it all.
He can do everything.
He can do it all. And Kobe,
I think
he's the greatest scorers. But
he's the most all-around. He's the most all-around offensive player.
He's the best scorer I have ever seen.
You're saying that
in my life
in basketball?
Yes. Best score, even over Kobe.
Yeah, he's the best scorer I've ever seen. You can't guard him. Like you can't. There's no way you can guard him.
No,
and let's be real, bro. He's 7 foot. Like
you can't. And he handles the ball.
And he handles the ball like
a guard. He handles the ball like a guard.
There's no way.
But I hear you guys.
You say what?
He's not better than Braun. Like skill
career-wise, no. But at this point, 2 years ago, he passed LeBron as the best player. Yes, he did.
No, he did. No, he did.
Let me tell you my
Yes, he did. He's been the best player in the league. He was for 2 years before that injury.
Let me tell you
he didn't.
LeBron.
So wait, hold on. Was Braun the best player in the league when he won the championship?
Yes, with Kyrie, yes.
So then KD came and won, right?
KD was better after that. KD was better than him.
How? That's not.
I mean, if you want to argue that first one, okay, LeBron was still probably the best, but after that, Durant was the best player in the league.
Durant's impact was on the Warriors.
He's on
exponential.
The Warriors.
Durant was the best. It doesn't matter. Durant.
You want to know something crazy? You know he didn't average the most points on that team?
Who, Durant?
Yeah.
No, because he didn't have to.
He didn't have to, but guess what? When they needed a bucket, who are they going to? With all those scores on the floor, who are they going to?
Who are they going to?
They're not going to Curry. They're going to Durant. They put him in the post, and he giving anybody in the NBA work.
Exactly.
LeBron. LeBron,
you don't have an offensive game like
LeBron is not
LeBron's a better defender than Kevin Durant.
LeBron has a complete game.
At that point in his career, LeBron was not a better defender than
honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think LeBron is still a better playmaker than KD.
Playmaker, yes. Yeah. No question. Honestly, no question.
Some attributes, better defender than
and I think LeBron is a better defender than KD too. Even though KD is a great defender too.
KD got
He got straps.
Way better. Ever since he went to the Warriors,
he didn't have much to do on offense. Of course, you're gonna get better. It's like he
can spend more.
Anthony Davis was in second in Defensive Player of the Year nominations because he had less to do on offense and he could apply more.
He could apply more pressure, and that's what I'm saying. Now you can apply that to a lot of people too, but still, I feel like LeBron is
if he comes back giving you 90% of what he had, he's gonna be the best player in the league.
His fucking 50% better than half the people.
He's gonna be the best player in the league still if he can give you 90% of what he.
I agree with you.
Stop disrespecting Braun like he sucks.
LeBron is not looking to do what he's going to do.
That's not saying Braun sucks.
LeBron knows his age. LeBron is looking. He's not looking to do all that stuff that he's used to doing.
That's true, but
KD is looking to prove himself again. LeBron is not looking to prove shit. LeBron has already proven his name in the league.
Yes.
KD still he still says I still got something to prove.
KD gonna come back.
For me, like when I'm making a list, it's 1A and 1B. Like they're both there. Like I'm tired. I'm not saying either one is better than honestly, for me, they're tied for the best players in the league.
Honestly, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think it was clear. I think it was clear. LeBron. I mean, KD.
I don't want to say that. LeBron was on the team with ass folks. And he led them to the finals. What player? No. Can KD have done that? No.
Because it's a different. Hold on. You can't bring up East.
I don't give a damn. In the East, he might have.
He's not.
But you can't say that because
not leading that
different
team
impacts, different attributes on the team.
Yes.
Like LeBron impacts his team different from KD.
He's not leading that Cavs team to the finals.
But in the East, he might.
No, he's not.
Let me tell you, but
Kevin Durant's not leading. He wouldn't lead.
Like he said, different players do different ways to win.
Exactly. KD is going to give you 40 every night. Of course, I'm not every night, but KD's going to give you 40 on a given night. You feel me? And he's going to score. He going to pass. He going to do all that rebound. LeBron is going to do that and more. That's why I think like LeBron is going to do that. Like, and more, when I say and more, I say, like, he's going to make the players around him better, too. And that's why I feel like LeBron is a better player.
You know, I was watching.
That's
career-wise, yes, LeBron's the best small forward
of
all time.
Yeah, career-wise.
I think Durant is the second best small forward all time.
I can't even think of number 2. I mean,
you
can go Clyde.
You can go Larry Bird.
Julius Erving.
Clyde was a 2.
You know Julius Erving.
Julius Erving, Larry Bird.
Scotty,
yeah.
He's not better. I mean, Scotty's not better than Scotty.
Scotty's not better than Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant better than Scotty for sure. But if you look at their careers, they both average 27 points.
KD and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So what you saying?
And LeBron has been in the NBA for a while.
No, you can't. Don't say that.
I meant to say I saw a post that said you can argue.
No, that's dumb.
You can't.
That's dumb.
Because scoring is not just layups. Scoring is like the level of
I hate when people do that.
How shot, like your shot taking. You know, like
I hate when people.
You can't compare a step back three to a fucking layup.
That's so stupid.
That's
like saying, just because DeAndre Jordan led the league in field goal percentage, he was the most efficient player.
Third in Hall of Fame in field goal percentage.
Come on, bro. Like he had most of his points.
It's too much to take in consideration. That's why I feel like stats, sometimes don't tell the whole story. You feel me?
For sure. You
gotta actually watch the game.
Yeah, you gotta watch the game.
You feel me? That's why I don't argue with people that only look at highlights. You gotta watch the game.
Yeah,
you gotta watch the game.
And honestly, who takes like dumb shots, bad shots.
You gotta go.
Who's like
you going on straight highlights?
You're not really watching. You're watching their best moments.
I promise you. A year ago, you asked player who's the most feared player in the league, they said Durant.
Yeah. No, I agree with you because
I wanted to ask you guys something before we wrap this up. I was doing something. Do you guys think Blake Griffin's a Hall of Famer?
No.
No. What has he done?
He's not a Hall of Famer.
Well, I was watching somebody's video on YouTube, and he had Blake Griffin in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, how?
If Ben Wallace isn't in the Hall of Fame, Blake Griffin definitely is in the Hall of Fame.
Like, he did nothing.
And Ben Wallace won Defensive Player of the Year.
Chris Paul made him better than what he seems.
He had growth. He had potential to be a good player in the league.
He never maximized his game.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, what can he? That's what I'm saying. He was known for dunking and catching lobs. And who was throwing him them lobs? Chris Paul. Exactly. Chris Paul made him better. As soon as he went to the Detroit Pistons, what did you hear from him? Nothing. He wasn't doing nothing.
He was giving.
He was doing better, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
And he was playmaking better. He was shooting the three better. But he don't do it.
Supposedly they're looking to move him too.
To where?
Blake Griffin?
Yeah,
they need to rebuild. They need to blow all that shit up.
The East is rebuilding everything. Like the East is rebuilding.
A good team.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I thought it was somebody else was like putting all the fame. I'm like, they're not a Hall of Famer. Oh, real quick. Who's a better defender, Drew Holiday or Patrick Beverley?
Drew Holiday or Patrick?
Drew Holiday.
Who's a better point
I believe Drew Holiday.
Better defender.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
Bro, I was watching the same niggas YouTube channel, bro. he had Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverley above Paul George and Drew Holiday.
If you ask people, Patrick Beverley it's not like he's a great defender. He's just a pest.
He's just annoying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you don't watch basketball.
Pat Bev be getting broke off.
he's not.
He be getting
just constantly touching.
Yeah, he's just constantly, and they don't.
He be getting
you know what? What I don't like, they give him more like luxury to like do all that bullshit.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, and they don't call fouls.
But if Paul George is actually.
But that's the same thing for a lot of players in the league. Like let's be real. Like James Harden be traveling like that. They don't be calling traveling.
Yeah, but it's defensively though.
The refs
different. That's different.
But the refs, honestly, the NBA is a show business too. Like the refs are trained not to call certain things. You know, they're not gonna call like the refs are not gonna call a game like a high school game.
The way you call it at the end of the game.
I don't think he's as good. I don't think he's as good as a defender as people.
You gonna call a hand check with 3 seconds left?
Hell yeah, it's part of the game.
You're not gonna call a hand check.
But that's how you're supposed to call the game.
You get dealt with. You get hand checked. You get touched.
Because if you're doing no matter what, blocking foul, fuck a blocking, fuck a charge. That shit don't exist. If we talking about at the end of the game.
No. It depends on like the call. I believe if you're getting a blocking call, like a blocking call is a legit call. But like a travel or like it depends on the travel. But like NBA players are not doing like
if you reaching, if you reaching, that should be a foul anytime in the game. If you're fouling the jump.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Did you like the way that the All-Star game ended?
Of course not. But I think they should have just took out. I don't think they should have went to the free throw line. I thought they should have just.
That was a terrible way to end.
But it was an exciting way. It was an exciting game. But the way they were calling a lot. I mean, they were calling a lot of shit, like dumb stuff.
You heard they said he supposedly missed the first one on purpose.
Yeah, he said that. He said that. I told my team I was gonna miss.
Yeah, he missed the first one on purpose
just to put more pressure on myself, so I can make the second one. But yeah, it was a horrible way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely. I thought
if that's the case, then they're going to end most games are going to be ended with fouls.
I'm talking about real life game. You know, actually matters. Like you're supposed to call it the way it's called all game. Nah, if you changing the rules like that, then what's the point?
It's a show business. It's a show business.
Yeah, it don't happen.
NBA is like a show business. I agree with you. That's in a utopia. That's in a great world where they call every game like as fair, but. You gotta. It would be boring.
If that's the case, LeBron would be getting every single foul call.
Every single foul call, he'll be getting
every time.
But you can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's stupid.
And
we gonna wrap this joint up.
Let's wrap it up. Click the link.
Top 10. You said what?
I said click the link.
Next time we'll be here, we'll be talking about what
our big man.
The recap and the recap.
We gonna do big man or fours or
five? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the
recap.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. The trades that go down that night.
Yep, it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a good one. Make sure y'all tune in to the channel right here. Sideline Stories.
A lot of information. Click the link.
Follow our social medias in the description below, and we out. Peace.
Peace out.